playoffs of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Cowbell Country, Davis-Wade Stadium, home field for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Aggressive call on the opening play. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Balcassoon. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Balcassoon. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to pass, it's Taylor. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. 1st down and 10.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Missouri now in the red zone. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
They're set now to try the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the read. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Taylor. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarterback to stop him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That pass ball is incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Connection to the PAT, 13-3 game now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Taylor. He'll take a deep shot. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot in what will be the final play of the first quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could...
He's looking deep here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes, and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run.
It's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They couldn't stop him there.
Well, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting to run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looks like Missouri will have the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Missouri. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Look out. Room to run here. Got the first down and still loading. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. And it's a direct snap. Who's in the clear? Now the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
On third down, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Lynch picked off. Brought down after a short return. The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Taylor. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
QB keeper all the way. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. And it's a direct snap. On the move now. He breaks free. And here he goes. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room in the 45. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Caught quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. It was a first and 10 play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Hey, you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Design quarterback run. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Bites off the defender. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but they have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes the catch in space. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense really clicking here. Takes the toss, heads to his right. He shreds the tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, they'll keep the running game true. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Gets the first and still running. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
You better stop him.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run up the middle. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Going for his running back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. No huddle here for the offense.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. First down and more. He's still running. They bring it down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Mississippi State getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. That's reeled in. It's Balcassoon. That game moves the ball to 17. First down. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4. first and goal. Makes a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team.